BJ Reeves, he has been above the rest for this season. Johnny Lane, 5 wins last year. He's not going to have enough time to get back there. And with great competition, BJ Reeves continues to prove why he's the championship leader in 2025. It's a 4th win in 2025 for BJ Reeves. So Matt Waltz, the other driver in this group, has gone up into the top 5 of 15.158. The first driver to crack the top 5 in the last couple of groups. He was really fast yesterday. There he goes up to the top of the boards. Matt Waltz in the 2, 15.075, new pole sitter. Carson Lofton and Mason Bailey, all the 3 up next to make their times. Carson Lofton, another one of those rookies you talked about, Kyle, making his first ever start here in the Thunder Road Harley Davidson 200. And he's got big aspirations. He was a 5-time Smart Mod Tour winner last year, but he talked to me this morning and he's looking to go out and prove himself in this Nelson car that won last year. Best start for Connor Hall. He's almost clear. Best start he's had on a restart all day long. Clear to lead. Can Matt Waltz dive the inside? Crossover into 4, almost 3 wide with Tate Fogelman across the line. It's Connor Hall, takes the lead away for the first time today. He's on the high side now. How will he defend from Waltz? Seven-time track champion here at South Boston, 5-time Virginia Triple Crown champion, 2-time Thunder Road Harley Davidson 200 champion. That's Peyton Sellers, 63 career wins here at South Boston Speedway. And I mean, we said it earlier. I mean, you expect to see him up at the top, qualified up in the top 10. A little bit of a hiccup at the start, but let's get it on. 200 laps here at South Boston for the 19th running of the Thunder Road Harley Davidson 200. You have to try something different than the car in front of you. You cannot just follow in their tracks. You've got to change it up. Fogelman putting the bumper to Connor Hall, trying to move him aside. Cannot do it. That momentum on the top side is too grand. Colin Hilton had it 3 wide there for a minute. Now to the inside of Shelby Stanley. She's already dropped 5 positions. Now on the outside, taps the outside wall out of 2. She is dropping like a rock. All the while, Zach Paragoy has secured the lead up at the front over Atlee Weiss. And look at Aiden Millette, 99. Stay to the inside. That's going to give Zach Paragoy a spot and kill that battle. You know, Atlee has got to be frustrated. Another lap car, brother of Drew Dawson, Jared Dawson, back in front of leaders as they're side by side. Now it plays in Atlee Weiss's favor. Weiss going to be able to get the inside. Jared Dawson blocking Zach Paragoy, and to the lead, Atlee Weiss. Bob Davis, he's lurking right there in the top 5, closing in on those two as they battled. They're now out single file, and speaking of single file, this is the biggest gap to the lead we've seen. It's just over 1.2 seconds. Atlee Weiss leading from Zach Paragoy, and you gotta wonder if that patience was the move that made that race, being patient with 99 and then it coming back in his favor. Zach Paragoy, he's gonna get aggressive. I mean, he's 4 second place finishes. He's never won in his career in the limited sportsman division. He is hungrier than ever for a win. He has been so close and come short on each occasion. If there is even a sliver in the opening of the door, he's taking it. Another good start for Paragoy. More contact between him and Weiss. They are adoring. Paragoy sends it through the speedy drive with such confidence. He's going to take the lead. To the outside of Weiss. It's 2 Langley drivers side by side for second. Weiss looks like he needed a couple of laps to get back on rolling, back to the inside of Millette in the number 9. But was those 4 laps that he lost enough to give it to Zach Paragoy? He's now still stuck on the inside, slides up in front of the 92 of Woods. What can Lane Woods do? Does he try to go to the inside, try to go to the outside? How does he move on to the podium to pick up another podium in his career? Welcome back. It's the night of the 19th running of the Thunder Road Harley Davidson 200. It's the Southside Disposal Pure Stocks getting ready to take the green. It's BJ Reeves who took the pole, Scott Phillips on the outside, Zach Reeves and Johnny Lane back for the first time this season in 2025. Colby Poole, row number 3, as well as Dylan Davis, Jacob Sanford, Andrew Turner, row number 4. Rounding out this 10-car field, Kendall Milam and Jarrett Johnson in the 88. 10 cars ripping and ready to go. 20 laps ahead here tonight on this beautiful June 28th. We'll take them to the Gutterworks green flag. BJ Reeves takes it across the stripe. Every driver will get national points tonight.
Yes.
This will go towards your national standings. Of course, Trevor Ward, Peyton Sellers, 1 and 2 in the Advanced Auto Parts Weekly Series National Championship standings. Blake Stallings is in 6th, and Landon Pimbleton is in 8th. 4 regular South Boston drivers within the top 10. But this is a 4-act drama. Not just 2, not just 3, 4-act drama. And in that first act, that's when drivers are really going to get that feeling we've talked about all weekend long. The track, all practice long, hot and slick, hot and slick. But now we've been under cloud cover since 1 o'clock this afternoon. The sun has gone down. It's been down for about the past hour and a half. The track, coolest it's been all the past 5-6 days. Anytime the drivers have been here, that first stage, that first act, that first 50 laps is when you're really going to get that feel for what you want to change at lap 100. Owns in 44 to his outside, starting in that 8th position. Row number 5, rounding out the top 10, the 04 of Ronnie Bass Jr. and Trevor Ward leading the points here at South Boston Speedway, but looking for his first ever win in the Thunder Road Harley Davidson 200. Walt's going to have it across the stripe, and there we go. Connor Hall going to move into line, and look at Doug Barnes Jr., the 288s, 2nd and 4th, but Daniel Silvestri trying to stick it in there in 3rd. Your next biggest mover, Parker Eatman, one of the only 3 drivers outside of the top 10 running sub-16 lap times. He's up 11 spots. Eatman sitting in 7th, right behind Doug Barnes Jr. He's up 18 spots. He started in 25th, and we're not even at the halfway mark, which, speaking of that, will be in 9 laps, and these drivers will get a chance to adjust. He's one of those drivers that we talked about. If you're having a subpar 2025, this could be that revamp to get you back and going. His best finish in the Thunder Road Harley Davidson 200 came in 2018, a 4th place in the top 5, and he said he just wants to finish where he deserves, and he's run really well in this race before. This is his 9th start in the 200. He's got 2 top 5s in the Hampton Heat as well. So he's one of those drivers you think if you can make it out of South Boston, make it out of here from the Thunder Road Harley Davidson 200 with a good finish, maybe a win, that you could finally have that chance to go after the Virginia Triple Crown Championship. Darren Krantz Jr., he has been 3rd in his 2 races here that he was able to finish on the lead lap early in the season. And he's been one that has been really good to contend in the Centera Health late model division. But out here, this is a whole different animal we talked about. He's only made 75 lap races. This 200, obviously, in the Thunder Road Harley Davidson 200. But through that first 100, he was able to solidly stay in the top 6. Battle still on for 2nd. Tate Fogelman looking for Darren Krantz Jr. And again, I mentioned it again, Darren Krantz Jr., only 14 years old, running 2nd in the Thunder Road Harley Davidson with just over 30 laps to go. But Johnny Lane, he is here and back, but look at it, 4th on back. They are battling it out. Colby Poole gonna get the 63 of Dylan Davis sideways. He's gonna save it. Kendall Milam, he doesn't just race here in this car, he also races at Orange County. He's racing for a championship over there, and that was some heavy contact that he got into the 76 of Andrew Turner. Let's take a look back at how it all started. You'll see the 29 of Colby Poole right to the inside here, the 63 Donuts. Dylan Davis is already kind of loose, but after the contact, that sends him up. Colby Poole spins to the inside, but here, the 31 Jacob Sanford going high, cuts down low. You're 3 wide right after this moment. Sanford on the outside, Andrew Turner in the middle, Kendall Milam coming up. He probably can't see the 31 of Jacob Sanford. They make contact. Here comes the 76, and he gets tagged. Oh, barely misses the inside wall, but still big contact with the 31.